Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the International Coins and Paper channel. We've got 3 coins to talk about in this video. They are all from the great country of Malaysia. So they're all also the 1 Sen coin. So we have a 1 Sen coin from Malaysia dated 1967. 1987 and 1995. Now, interestingly, the metal content changes between these 2 coins and the design changes between this coin and this coin. So we're going to back it up and look at this one, the earliest one to start out the video. Let's zoom right in there, and we're going to talk about the specifics of this coin. So as far as the metal content goes for this coin, it is a copper coin. Its value is 1 sen. It was made from 1967 until 1981. On the reverse, you see just the value and the date, so a rather simple design here on the reverse. We flip it over, we get a little bit more of a look into the Malaysian culture right here. This has a parliament house, so this is where their government resides, I would assume. This parliament house right here, as well as we have a crescent moon and a star. So we have the crescent moon and the star and the parliament house. So that's what we're looking at for the design of the obverse of this coin right here. As far as the mintages go, in 1967 they were quite high. There were 45 million of these made. Interestingly, these were made at the Royal Mint in the United Kingdom. So Malaysia, a pretty small country, apparently didn't mint the coins themselves. They had some other coins in the following years. In 1970, they minted them in Germany. In 1971, they minted them in Shah Alam. So they kind of minted them all over the place. It's a pretty cool feature. You don't really see that too often. Usually the coins are minted in the country themselves. However, when we're looking at a small country, the rules kind of change. So we're putting these 2 side by side. The one on the right is from 1967. The one on the left is from 1978. Now the metal content actually changes between these 2 coins right here. The one on the right is copper. The one on the left is a copper clad steel. So this one is a copper steel clad combination. I'll slide out the old one and look at the more modern one. Again, this one is dated 1987. It's got the same design on the reverse of the coin. This specific design and metal content was used from 1973 until 1978. As far as the mintages go, for 1987, there were 35 million made, so somewhat consistent with the previous coin that we were looking at before. Same exact design for this coin, with the on the obverse, with the Parliament House, the crescent moon, and the star. And the third in the series of Malaysian coins that we're looking at really switches it up with this one right here. So this one was made in 1995. Again, it's a copper clad steel, so the same metal content as the previous one. This design was used from 1989 until 2008. It has a weight of 1.74 grams, diameter 17.78 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.26. The reverse of the coin, we see the value right here. Now it's dividing the date right here, 1998, and we see Bank of Malaysia going across the top. And then that flower right there is what's known as the hibiscus flower. We flip it over and we see a royal drum on the back. So that is a drum that was used by the native Malaysian people, I would assume, for celebrations and for singing and dancing and all the things that you use a drum for. So as far as the mintages for this particular coin goes, in 1995, there are 208,611,000. So we really cranked up from 45, 35 to 208 million. So I imagine their economy really must have been taking off in the 1990s to justify a really high production amount of 1 Sen coins. Alright everyone, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you're into coin collecting, please do check out some of these other videos on the channel. Enjoy, thank you, and best of luck out there.